All right, here we go. Our next bout of the evening, a professional bout. Aaron Mitchell out of Mason City, Iowa, 2-1 in his professional MMA career, and he'll face Rex Littell, 1-0. 34 years old out of Skywalker, 101 MMA out of Omaha, Nebraska. And I tell you what, here we go, our second professional bout of the evening. We talked about it. I asked you before the last fight, what's the difference between amateur fights and professional fights? Well, it was pretty evident. Much more fine-tuned, much more confident and relaxed in the cage, right, Matt? Yep. Here, I always ask you right before Prophet. Here's Prophet Harmon with our fighter introductions.
2-1, standing 6 feet 2 inches, weighing in at 155 pounds, fighting out of Estes MMA, Aaron Mitchell. Fighting out of the Shaven Sanitation red corner with a record of 1-0, standing 5 feet 11 inches, weighing in at 158 pounds, fighting out of Skywalker one-on-one, Rex the Pitbull Littell.
Yeah, so just to touch on what you were saying there.
To everyone that can't make it, these fights are being streamed live with our partners from Flow Combat.
Yeah, just like you were touching on before the introductions there. Yeah, I kind of compare it, it's a sniper's approach versus a shotgun approach.
Yeah.
You focus more on your timing. You're just more polished and a little bit more savvy when you're in there. And don't let Rex's 1-0 record fool you. I know that he had 30 or 40 amateur bouts on the Nebraska MMA scene.
All right, Littell in the black trunks and Mitchell in the, we're going to call them leopard print trunks here tonight.
And Mitchell's doing a good job of staying on the outside. You see Rex is trying to bait him with that jab to land that inside leg kick.
Yeah.
And Mitchell's just being very patient on the outside. Again, like I said, the approach of a sniper. Went for the big head kick and missed there. I wouldn't be surprised to see Mitchell go back high with that head kick a little later in this round.
Yeah, just missed, and the defense wasn't there. Looks like he just missed with his timing a little bit, but I would not be surprised as either. Our second professional bout of the evening here at MCF 14, Rex Littell in the black trunks, Aaron Mitchell in the leopard print, and there you go, a great side kick, Matt.
Again, that side kick typically used in karate or American kickboxing. It is a great tool to kind of measure your distance and look to set up, a big right hand or a head kick. And I'm telling you, I'm thinking Mitchell's going to go high with that kick again here shortly. Looking to end the night of Rex Littell early. Good inside leg kick by Littell. And Littell goes high.
Definitely, you can tell Mitchell the more patient fighter here in this one so far. You mentioned Littell trying to bait Mitchell into his game. Mitchell just staying calm and sticking with what his game plan appears to be, and that's stay on the outside of Rex Littell.
I like what Littell is doing with toying with that jab and going to the inside leg. He's going to have to pick it up and kind of gauge his distance a little better when he's missing those jabs. Take a slight step in, and there's that high kick again from Mitchell.
There it is. And then another straight kick.
He obviously is a guy on a mission tonight. He knows what he wants to finish with, and he's going to throw it often.
If you're just joining us, Aaron Mitchell, 2-1 in his professional MMA career. Rex Littell, 1-0. But
good left hand.
Oh, yeah, it was a straight left. As Matt mentioned, a bunch of amateur fights for Rex Littell, including several here at the D&N Event Center in North Platte. All right, 2 minutes, almost 2.5 minutes to go. Round number 1 here in this professional bout. Aaron Mitchell and Rex Littell. And again, not a whole lot of action here, Matt, just kind of feeling each other out.
They are. I mean, they're both taking their time. Again, this is some of the difference. Great spinning back kick from Mitchell. They're both kind of gauging their distance, taking their time, and being patient. You got to remember, these are longer rounds, too, for these professional fighters. They're fighting 3 5-minute rounds versus 3-minute rounds to the amateurs. And
you go back to that spinning kick. It looked like he faked maybe a spinning back fist, which is what Littell defended, and
then
the kick
spinning
came.
Back kick again. Mitchell has a very strong kick game. Rex is looking to land that straight left hand. It's pretty apparent here in the first round what each guy is going to go to as their strengths.
Rex Littell in the black trunks out of Skywalker 101 MMA, and his opponent Aaron Mitchell squaring off here, approaching a minute and a half, 90 seconds in round number 1 of this fight. 3 5-minute rounds is what it's scheduled for. And again, not an action-packed fight so far, but more of a strategic battle going on in the cage here for this one.
And Littell's looking to use those leg kicks, and I think he honestly hurt the inside leg of Mitchell, or at least Mitchell's starting to feel the effects because he switched stances. We went to that southpaw stance again. You see the spinning turn kick from Mitchell. He's going to go high again before this round is over. We got over a minute left, and I would expect to see another high round kick from Mitchell here shortly.
He did have a nice head kick that Littell was able to defend. Boy, that one just misses. Might have grazed Littell a little bit. You see him give the nod to Mitchell, like, hey, that was a good one, man. That would have hurt if it hit. But content to kick and kind of keep that distance is Aaron Mitchell.
Well, and you can tell Mitchell probably has, he's wearing Muay Thai shorts. He's got the Muay Thai ankle brace on. Not a real traditional Muay Thai stance, and he's throwing a lot of spinning techniques. So you can tell he probably has a Taekwondo background or a kickboxing background, and he's looking to use his kick game here. You know, he wants to stay away from that left hand of Littell because Littell does punch like a heavy hitter. I mean, he's even though that this bout is contested, I believe at 155, maybe 170. Littell is coming with a heavy left hand.
He sure has. Rex Littell in the black trunks, Aaron Mitchell, his opponent, in the leopard print trunks as we go under 10 seconds in round number 1. And let's see if either fighter turns up the action here a little bit in this round. And there we go, nice little trade.
And then he goes high again. I'm telling you, Mitchell knows that he wants to finish this fight with a head kick. Littell is doing a great job using that inside leg kick to manage his distance. And if I'm Littell's corner, I'm telling him, stay with that inside leg kick, but let's get a straight left hand off those inside shots. You know, I think it's been a good tool for him to measure his distance, and I think that if he would just let that left hand go, he might find some success with it.
This our second professional bout of the evening. The first professional bout saw Chip Avenger take on Sean Johnson out of the Paxuco Panhandle MMA Combat Club, and boy, Johnson delivered a huge right hand in that fight with a knockout, 233 in round number 1. As I mentioned here again, our second fight of the evening, Aaron Mitchell, Rex Littell, and kind of a more strategic fight than we've seen. All the fights we've seen tonight, Matt, have been pretty aggressive fighters. This one more strategic, maybe two fighters that know each other a little more. What might be the cause of that?
Well, I think they're just being patient. You know, they both know where their best chance to finish the fight is. And so Littell knows that he wants to hit that straight left hand. He needs to throw it more. And Mitchell knows that he wants to go high with those kicks. He needs to manage his distance a little better.
All right, here we go. Second round action. 5 minutes. Round number 2 of this one, scheduled for 3. Rex Littell in the black trunks, Aaron Mitchell in the leopard print trunks. And they meet in the middle. And there's that left hand that you were talking about Littell looking for.
I would love to see him throw it more off of that inside leg kick. He's hitting that inside leg kick, and it's freezing Mitchell for just a moment, whether he checks it or whether he eats it. And that's the time Littell, during that break, needs to step in with just one big straight left. See, there's the check and there's the freeze. We get that momentary pause. Littell needs to go ahead and capitalize on timing his opponent and step in with that left hand.
You got to wonder maybe a little bit of apprehension because of the fact that we've seen Aaron Mitchell with the kicks. He's very crafty with them, very, very quick with them. So you think maybe that's in Littell's head a little bit, making him apprehensive to move in?
Yeah, and Mitchell's doing a good job of switching his kick game up. He's gone to the legs a little bit, but he's throwing some great side kicks, some great front kicks to the body, spinning back kicks, spinning hook kicks, and he's gone high with the ground kick. The kick game of Mitchell is very, very strong. That's where he's going to find success in this fight.
You got to believe eventually too those kicks are going to add up on the damage element on Rex Littell.
High kick.
There it is,
and
you've
landed.
Been calling for it. It did land. Littell got a hand up there, but it just partially defended that high kick.
I would like to see Mitchell use that front kick and then immediately follow it with a high round kick.
Under 3.5 minutes to go here, round number 2. This one's scheduled for 3. And I believe this one in the 170-pound division. Rex Littell in the black trunks, Aaron Mitchell in the leopard print trunks. And again,
Big
there it is.
punch.
There's that punch you
High
asked for.
kick, no. Big swing by Littell and a miss. And Mitchell's going to put him against the fence and go to work with some short knees to the body.
Yeah, that Superman punch definitely stunned Littell, but he appears to have recovered here so far. Now elbows and short punches being thrown by both
I think he's
fighters.
got Littell rocked, and Littell is getting into brawl mode now. Littell needs to calm it down, go back to what was working for him in the first round, which is the inside leg kick, and he's just got to follow it with that left hand. High kick by Littell, miss.
And you see damage to both of the eyes of Rex Littell done in that little exchange up against the cage just a moment ago. He wiping the what appears to be maybe a little bit of blood away with his gloves, trying to keep it out of his eyes, but that could be a big problem. You get blood in your eyes, huh, Matt?
Yeah, it depends. It depends definitely where the cut is. A cut below your eye isn't going to do much damage unless you're laying flat on your back. A cut above the eye can be very, very hindersome for anybody that's inside the cage.
The damage appears to be above the right eye of Rex Littell, and again, it came in an exchange of punches against the cage just a moment ago.
This is the right range for Littell. He needs to keep stalking forward and throw that left hand.
He's got that left hand cocked back ready to throw. Just appears to be some apprehension to throw, and you got to believe that's there. That could be why right there.
Be the end of it.
And that's all it takes. My goodness, just like that, we talked about, as I was talking about maybe possibly the apprehension of Littell to come in, because Aaron Mitchell has found success with his striking in round number 2. Right on cue, he does it. Here's the replay, Matt.
All right, so you see Littell stalking forward. I think Littell became a little impatient after he got rocked with that Superman punch earlier in the round. And so he was a little more willing to kind of get in and brawl, like I said. And it cost him here as Mitchell just perfectly timed that spinning back fist to put an end to Littell's night here in North Platte. Let's take another look at that replay, Scott. You can see Littell just kind of pressing forward now. Mitchell being very, very patient and timed that kick perfectly. Hit a big knee to the body, too, to the downed Rex Littell.
And that, Matt, was all it took. And here we have our ring announcer, Prophet Harmer, to make this thing official.
Winner by knockout in second round, 3 minutes and 33 seconds, Aaron Mitchell.